Have you ever taken a really close look at your lips in the mirror? I mean, beyond just putting on lipstick or chapstick. What if I told you that the shape, color, and even the thickness of your lips could reveal secrets about your personality, your love life, and even your health? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of face reading to uncover what your lips are telling you. First, let's talk about lip color, which is seen as a symbol of your vitality. Rosy, vibrant lips often suggest a healthy life force and good fortune, especially in relationships. On the other hand, pale or dull lips might point to a lack of energy or unhappiness. Specifically, pale corners of the mouth can indicate issues with spleen and lung health in traditional views. Since the spleen relates to family ties and the lung to family order, weakness in both could suggest a rocky home life. Lips that look almost shocking pink could mean insufficient lung qi, while dark or even purplish lips might be a sign to pay more attention to your heart health. People with purple lips are also often seen as having a hot temper and a tendency to argue their point, sometimes not knowing when to back down. Next up, thickness. Are your lips thick or thin? People with thick lips are generally seen as kind, sentimental, and passionate. They're practical and optimistic, but their emotional nature can sometimes cloud their judgment. They have a strong appetite for both food and life's pleasures. In contrast, those with thin lips are often quick-witted, sharp, and very practical. They can be incredibly smart and able to figure things out quickly. However, they might also come across as a bit straightforward, sometimes to the point of being argumentative, and perhaps a little less enthusiastic in their relationships. Now, what if one lip is thicker than the other? If you have a thick upper lip and a thin lower lip, you're likely a very devoted person who loves to give. You take the initiative to care for others and believe that giving is more rewarding than receiving. But if you have a thin upper lip and a thick lower lip, it's a sign of being well cared for. People with this lip shape often find support from others and seem to attract benefactors throughout their life. It's a feature you might notice on many celebrities. The way your lips sit together is also important. This is called the lip type. For a man, if his upper lip naturally covers his lower lip, it's considered a good sign for his own longevity and his father's. If the lower lip covers the upper, it's a good sign for his mother and wife. For a woman, the roles are a bit different. Her upper lip represents her husband and father, while the lower lip represents herself and her mother. So if her lower lip covers her upper, it might suggest some challenges for the men in her life. Let's look at specific shapes. Pouting lips, where they naturally push forward, belong to people who are positive and enthusiastic. They don't sweat the small stuff and tend to be very pure-minded in love. Once they find the right person, they're ready to commit without hesitation. However, lips that are more protruding are seen differently. A protruding upper lip can suggest a more dependent personality, someone who might be easily influenced. A protruding lower lip, on the other hand, often points to a more selfish and suspicious nature. These individuals can be stubborn and prefer to go their own way, which can lead to friction in their career and relationships. Finally, let's touch on lip lines and moles. A wavy, M-shaped lip line, often called a Cupid's bow, belongs to confident people who are great speakers, but might not be the best with money. A flatter, straight lip line suggests a more conservative and patient personality, though they can be a bit stubborn. As for moles, a mole directly on the lip is a sign of a foodie, but it also serves as a reminder to be careful about what you eat and what you say. A mole near the lips can indicate a tendency for disputes, so it's a sign to practice patience and choose your words wisely. So, what do your lips say about you?